Okay, I got an emergency. Someone just came in and they needed to have their machine done right away. They can't wait, so may not be talking too much in this video, but this is what I have to do. Sometimes you have people that she's working today and she needs her machine, so I got to figure out what's going on with it. So this is what I'm doing right now. Just what I thought it was gonna be. Sometimes the cord winder machine doesn't use the right bags. Well, sometimes it gets stuck in here like this. So her complaint was her machine had no power. So this is what ended up happening. So this is exactly why she has no power. So I'm gonna go show her what her problem is, and I'll see if she wants to fix it. She decided she wanted to do it, so I showed her the problem. She said she didn't have that much money, so I told her that I can take a used part off of an old machine and put it on. So something I normally do, but she's a regular customer, so I have this parts lying around for something, so I could donate it to her cause. Unfortunately, the board, I cannot do anything about that because it's a board, it's an electronic item. So let me just take this guy off. Put this back into spare parts. Get this right over here. Put this guy back in here. So this is going to come down from here. This is going to pop out. And this is going to go away. We're going to put this guy back into here. We're going to go back up into here. So this part is done. But we need to clean it up a little bit. It does have a little odor, so I'm going to put some of this juice in here, which actually gives it cleans up some of the dust and dirt in there. And we're also going to repack the bearings, which is real important after they're bringing it in for service or fast repair. So this is done. I'm going to take this off right over here. So I have my new board, and I just want to make sure that I'm putting everything in the right position. Do it a million times, but still, sometimes you just want to make extra sure. Into that. And then we have this guy on this side, which is going to come up over here. Take the board out. I don't know if you can see all this. So now we have the board out with our bad parts. Start putting our new parts in here. This is going to go right back into here. It's going to go right in here. So this is how all this goes in. Now I just got to get these wires put in their right spot, so when you're putting it back together, it doesn't cause you a problem. All right, so I already changed this. Sometimes you got to double check before you put stuff in. Pretty sure, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Plug this in. I'm going to see if this indeed works. So that does work. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. We already cleaned that. We already cleaned this. Again, what we replaced was this right over here. So that's what we just replaced, which is this guy right in here and this board right up in here. So now that is now nice and done. Go ahead, get our vacuum. It's gonna be a little noisy. That is in there. Things that you want to do when you have a really good machine is you want to basically try to use the best quality parts, because again, if you don't, what ends up happening sometimes is you pay more in the long run. So I think she was using generic bags. I don't know. It's not my business, but again, that's when I've seen this happen. And people might say, hey, but Jose, you sell generic bags. I sell them because people want them, not because I want them to buy them. So if I don't have them, someone else will sell them to them. Okay, that's not lining up right. So we're going to take this out again. See, why is it not lining up? Because the wires aren't in the spot. So now the wires are in their spot. There we go. Nice and tight. And this goes back down. Done. So now this goes down in here. Again, to do everything, let's plug it in. See that it works. Yes, it does. So that's great. Now we can start putting it back together. Generally, I do a little deeper clean, but she needs this thing right now. She's at work and she has no vacuum. So I don't normally stop what I'm doing and do an emergency, but she's a really good customer and she didn't have another vacuum, and I offered her one, but she said she needed a canister and I only had an upright. So here we are. 1, 2, 3. Where's that? Right there. Right. Put the caps on. We got this right over here. New filter to put on. Take this guy off. Put a new filter in here. This goes right back in here. This goes right up in here. Need a new bag, and we're ready to clean the outside and get it going. Sometimes we have rubbing alcohol because it sometimes will do a better job on some of these marks right over here. Don't ask me how you get marks all the way on the top. I'm just trying to take them off. Other stuff we have. Can't make miracles, but it's definitely better than it was. You're probably saying, well, why are you doing that? Because it's going to happen all over again. Well, because I want to try and make it look a little bit better. Not too much better, I don't think, but all you can do is try. So these were the problems, and then we went ahead and replaced them. And a lot of people will say, well, you do that so fast. Why do you charge what you do? Because you do it so fast. Well, it took me 30 years to literally eat, breathe, and live vacuums. So I'm just fast because I'm good. And that's it. All right, that's it.